You honor us with your... Welcome back. Have you been successful in your search for books? Excellent. How many are you willing to trade? Very well. Here is your reward. Use it well, and return with more books when you can. We have set up this area as a forward operations center for our project. The books we collect can be recorded with the computer systems here. We then ship them, under escort, back to the Citadel for transcribing into the archives there. Books represent the collected knowledge of the world before. Everything from a child's storybook to a detailed technical guide has value. By assembling and recording this knowledge, we scribes can analyze it and use it to further the goals of the Brotherhood. Whatever our Elder decides that those goals are, that is. It is not my place to criticize Elder Lyons. All I will say to an outsider is that he is not a traditionalist. That is all. Steel be with you.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey there.
It appears you've been wounded, madam. May I suggest you seek medical attention as soon as possible? Good evening. I don't think...
Is it there? Are there books? Oh, can I go borrow some? Really? A whole library's worth of data? Right there? Oh, that's great news. So, what did you find? Tell me about it. I suspect you and I are two of the only people who really appreciate its value. Yes! Oh my goodness, when I'm done with this, I'll have to work on copying all of this information. It could take a while, you know. Oh, but here's a book of mine and some caps for your research. Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books. I want to find out the history of how a successful settlement like Rivet City got started. I've also got to do a section on working with old computer electronics. So there's some research to be done in the old Robco production facility. And that'll be it for the last chapter. So, what'll it be? It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked. But a trader gave me this Robco processor widget. He said it's worth a fortune. According to him, if it's connected to the mainframe in the Robco factory, you could have access to all the robots you'd ever want. Now that would be a great example of how to harness technology, wouldn't it? Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access to the robots and terminals. Okay, here. And be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there. Good hunting!
Good morning. From the keen minds at MedTech, the My First laboratory will instantly detoxify you, removing any nasty addictions from your body. Knowing what you're addicted to, it might blow out the program altogether. If you're feeling the need to experiment, just set the lab to brew, and a day later it will produce a random, useful compound. Remember that while the lab is brewing, you can't use the detoxify functions. The Nuka-Cola machine will dispense ice-cold Nuka-Cola. Once you've dispensed 8 of them, the machine will have to be restocked in order to make regular Nuka-Colas ice-cold. War does not determine who is right, only who is left. My humor emitter array requires recharging. You have yourself a fine day, madam.
Hold it right there. What are you doing here? Mercier didn't make it? Damn. How do they expect us to play when we don't even have enough people on our team? Well, as long as you brought the formula, I guess we're still in the game. This is the mask of my ice gang. Sudden death overtime. I'm the team captain, Goalie Ledoux. There was a time where every city had their own ice gangs, and thousands would show up to watch them all duke it out in giant arenas. We aim to bring those days back. That's up to you. We can make a deal, or we can face off. I'm putting 250 caps up on the scoreboard. What do you say? Nicely played. And I know talent when I see it. Here you go. Okay, team. Let's get out of here. Like that?
That's over.
Lush at large, Alistair Tenpenny says. No zombies, no how. Come on, Al, cut the ghoulies a break. If they've got the caps and you've got the space, it's a win-win, right? What do you say? Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog. Ooh, and you're listening to Galaxy Music Radio. Radio Free Wasteland. Now, some music.
Who's out there? Who's out there? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Kick ass!
Keep your head down, idiot. Raider incoming. If you're going to get yourself killed out here, you mind doing it further away from our bunker? I don't want your corpse stinking up our little patch of heaven. Yeah, the red would never go with all this brown. But if we remodel and still need a corpse, we'll call you, okay? I'm Defender Anne-Marie Morgan with the Outcasts. Good to have someone else out here who can keep up. We call ourselves the Outcasts, and we collect technology to preserve it from tribals and idiot locals. And before you ask, we were cast out from that company of zeros who call themselves Lion's Brotherhood of Steel. Way we figure it, if traders think we're too harsh in following orders, we're probably doing something right. You mean apart from the fact that they ditched their mission and went native? Sure. I bet you don't mind them being cuddly with the locals, but when we came out here, we had a mission to do, damn it. But now they're wasting their time protecting yahoos like you, while Ahab Lyons is off chasing his super mutant white whale. I thought we had the only remaining copy of that. Anyway, I don't know if the old man's going to die from them, but he sure as hell looks like he's going to drag his soldiers down with him. But he's not wasting any of our time anymore, damn it. We aren't recruiting, kid. Old Sap Lyons might trust walk-ins, but we don't. But if you want to help out, well, we might be able to work out a deal. You bring in technological devices, and we'll pay you a finder's fee based on the device. But Protector Kasdan would have to okay it first. We may be the best equipped people in the world, but we've still only got so many people out there looking to recover the past technology. Locals like you can cover more of the wastes to uncover technological relics like power armor or power cells. We know their value better than any junk trader. And we've got more ammo stores, so you can expect a better trade for the tech. Okay, but first you'll have to talk with Protector Kasdan. You can work out the details with him. Back to staring awe at the Outcasts? Don't you have something better to do, kid?
secured the building and are currently implementing our orders for the occupation of Fairfax. Raider activity in town has increased since we first took up positions in and around the fort. We've killed a lot of them and scared off others. But they just keep coming back. Their numbers seem limitless, while requests for our own reinforcements are repeatedly denied. That the Raiders take such continued risks to invade our facility appears to confirm suspicions that we've had an intelligence leak. They've tried tenaciously to infiltrate the base, but so far haven't stood a chance. Our objective remains the same: protect the research personnel.
Hey there, stranger. I got something I want to talk to you about. I couldn't help but notice that you were poking around in Bill's shed. So, did you find what you were looking for in there? And did you see anything unexpected there? Well, that's a bit presumptuous, don't you think? To kill a man just for providing for his family? Everyone has to eat. Well then, I guess we can always stand to have some leftovers, can't we?
Over here! Glad that's... You killed her!
Greetings, dearest America. This is your president, John Henry.
Defender Morgan and I executed a reconnaissance mission last night to gauge Raider entrenchment in the structural underground of Fairfax. We located 3 entrances into underground utility tunnels and confirmed the enemy has occupied and fortified these positions. Some are undefended. We also identified a small weapons cache in the southeast section of the tunnels. We were compromised by a patrol while placing explosives here. In accordance to mission parameters, we did not engage, instead retreating to base. Raiders will be likely to attach more patrols to that area now.
Let's talk about government, shall we? Or more specifically, your government. The Enclave. Just who is the Enclave? Why?
I'm not really sure what happened. Mr. Harris said that our parents went away, and they won't be back. He says that he'll tell me more about it when I'm older, but I miss my mom and dad. It's okay, I guess. There aren't a lot of kids around here, and no one who comes to visit stays around long. Dad says it could be worse, that there are a lot of starving kids in other places. But still, I wish I had more kids to play with. The same things that all parents do. My mom cooks and cleans the house, and my dad goes to work with Mr. Wilson. They work in the basement, or sometimes in Mr. Wilson's shed. Dad says that when I'm older, I'll come to work with him, and we're in the family business. It's swell, except I wish there were more kids, and my dad says I'm gonna have to marry smelly old Ginny Wilson someday. He keeps saying stuff to my mom about keeping the family going, and how when him and Mr. Wilson were brothers, they didn't want to get married. It's weird. That means Mr. Wilson is my uncle, and Ginny is... something. I don't know. It seems weird to marry her. Gosh, I wish I could go with you.
Not supposed to talk to strangers.
I saw what happened out there, stranger. Those people may have been my family, but it had to be done. I was like them for so many years. I can't even talk about it. The only thing I can do is try to raise these kids and make Andale into a decent place. They'll stay here with me, and I'll raise them myself. It's a shame that they have to grow up without their parents. But to tell you the truth, it's a lot better than growing up with their parents, everything considered. Better an orphan than a cannibal, I guess? Sure did. Can't say that I'm proud of it, though. It was all just normal. It's what we all did. I didn't ever think much about it. I married Gladys, just like every boy in Andale married the girl closest to his age. We had Linda, and she grew up to marry Jack. It wasn't until Gladys died that I thought about what went on around here. So many people over the years, hundreds, thousands maybe. But what could I do? I'm just an old man. But you ended it. Bless you. We'll do our best is what we'll do. Me and the kids here in Andale. What's left of it anyway. It'll be hard going, but we'll do the best we can. I just hope that one day these kids will grow up to do some good for this place after all the evil that's been done here.
along, please.
Hello, stranger. I'm Tinker Joe, premier supplier of robotic parts and service throughout the DC wasteland. You might be surprised at what you can use to keep a robot working. Thanks. I'm afraid these bots are all spoken for. I'm just delivering them now. I've got a custom Gutsy that isn't spoken for, but... well, RL3's a bit finicky about the company he keeps, and I don't think he likes the look of you. Nothing personal, of course.
Another glorious day. This man's army. Another glorious day in this man's army.
You want something?
Yeah? What is it?
Fiddle with any... Good hunting!
we must say farewell. For there is much work to be done. On the
right. Firing weapons is urgent. along, please.
Residents of the Enclave. Residents of
Move
the
along, please.
Can you help me? I need water. Purified water, please. You mean you don't want anything for it? I don't have any caps or anything. I can just have it for free? Really? Seriously? My God. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll never forget this.
Tell Tenpenny he can kiss my ass. We've got plenty of bottle caps. Let me in, God. It's been too long since I've...
How's that for a little
retribution? Damn. How's that for a little... I'm hit.
I thought I told you to get the hell out of here. Tenpenny doesn't want your goddamn caps, and I don't want the goddamn headache. For the last time, get your rotten, ugly, goddamn ghoul ass off Mr. Tenpenny's private property. What? Oh, sorry about that. I thought you were one of those damn ghouls looking for a handout. You are currently trespassing on Alistair Tenpenny's private property. You have some reason to be here? Is that so? And why should I believe that? You ever kill a ghoul before? Is that so? Then I'm sure you can handle yourself out there in the wasteland just fine. Are you done wasting my time? Perhaps you'll fit in around here better than I thought. All right, I'll take your money. But don't press your luck. I got my eye on you. Don't bother Tenpenny or the other residents. If you so much as sneeze in the wrong direction, I'll gut you.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. Don't do anything stupid.
Hey.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
I am Comrade Cheng, beloved leader of the people, shining servant of the community. How can I help you? But not everyone has common sense, do they? True happiness flows from respecting those in charge, because they have the happiness of the people at heart. For example, I've appointed a committee to discuss this problem with the ghouls trying to get in here. You know anything about ghouls? Perhaps you're right. My wife is always going on about how crazy I make her. Well, comrade, things are great. The best of the best have made a community here. Well, there is that problem with the ghouls, but I think it'll be solved soon enough. Good travels to you, comrade.
Hey. I'm Michael Hawthorne. Who are you? And more importantly, should I care? I'm glad to meet someone who doesn't want to talk my ear off. We should get a drink together. I hate when people talk while I'm drinking. Don't you? And there's plenty to drink about, talk about, isn't there? Everyone's always prattling on about the ghouls this and the ghouls that. Frankly, I'm getting fed up with all this ghoul talk. How about you? You know much about ghouls? Really? Fantastic. You can give that Gustavo a lesson or two. We haven't discussed this already? Apparently, there's a pack of zombies living in the tunnels. Gustavo says he has it under control. On the bright side, it's given me another reason to hit the drink. Look around. What else is there to do?
Move along. Welcome. I see, sir. Very well. May I pour you a drink? He is the right Lord and Master of Tenpenny Tower. Or at least that's what my files say.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Welcome to New...
Hey. My name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable excuse for a husband is Comrade Irving Cheng, and you can tell him I said so. Huh. You try being married to my husband for 5 minutes. I dare you. I'd rather live with those ghouls. Well, okay, not really, but still. Did you happen to see any ghouls out there in the wasteland? You know how to kill one? That's terrific. A real man of action. That's just what we need.
I'm starving. Why, hello there.
This better be important. That damn Roy Phillips won't take no for an answer. Keep showing up, looking for a handout. He and his kind aren't wanted. End of story. If I were a betting man, I'd place a stack of caps on him trying something violent soon. And that would make Tenpenny nervous. I don't like it when Tenpenny gets nervous. But I can't spare the manpower to go hunt down Roy Phillips and his band of misfits, or I'd gladly end this thing once and for all. Really? You? You're welcome to give it a try. But don't come crying to me when you get hurt. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. Be careful. Roy seems damn close to turning zombie himself. I suppose you won't be doing this out of the kindness of your heart, hmm? How's 500 bottle caps sound? Payable upon termination of that damn ghoul, Roy Phillips, and all his followers. Well, maybe you're right. It was something I was going to have to do eventually anyway. How about another 200 caps? And here, you can take this rifle and ammo. But you better not screw this up. Roy Phillips and his gang are somewhere in Warrington Station metro tunnels. They've barred the main entrance. Try going through the train yard. A pleasure doing business with you.
Hello? Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem. Hey. What have we here? A lost little girl? Do you have permission to be in here? If not, you should leave before it gets ugly. Can't find your tongue? Maybe one of those ghouls got it. Didn't your mother tell you never to kiss a ghoul? Seriously, though, you better watch out. There's a pack of those vermin hiding in some tunnels nearby. You afraid of ghoulies, little girl? Now you're talking. I've met a couple tough broads like you before. You might be just what we need around here. Chief Gustavo and his pack of goons aren't doing their job. Those ghouls keep coming back. Somebody's bound to get hurt sooner or later. Are you going to do something about the problem or not? You're a bit of a loser, aren't you?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Evening.
Yes, that's locked, and yes, I can see you eyeing it.
Hello!
again.
To anyone who can hear me, my name is...
Hello.
What's the big idea?
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
Didn't think you had it in you. Guess you proved me wrong. Good job. Knowing those ghouls are gone takes a load off my mind. Thanks. You'll be wanting the reward now, won't you? I suppose you've earned it. There's your caps. Contract fulfilled, debt paid. This don't mean we're buddies, all right? Now get going.
Good job handling those zombies. Not a good idea.
now's not the best time. Perhaps we could parley sometime later? Fancy that! A visitor! I seldom get visitors, which is a tiresome shame, because I'm usually relentlessly bored out of my right mind. All of these confounded people fluster about like I'm made of eggshells and about to fall to pieces at any moment. I'm surprised they even let you in. So, what do you think of my fine tower here? It's quite the jewel of the wasteland, isn't it? I dare say I'm quite proud of it myself. I say, must you be so caustic? Come now, a lot of work went into turning this husk of a tower into a place people can call home. I've had help, of course, especially in Mr. Burke, an absolute gem of a man. He certainly has a way of getting done what needs to get done. Then it was a matter of getting the right type of tenants with the right type of assets, and the rest is, as they say, history. Oh, it's impolite for a gentleman to talk about himself, but I'd hope this magnificent tower would speak volumes. Some might say that Tenpenny Tower is my crowning achievement, but no, my dear girl, it is just the beginning. Cheerio. Enjoy the round.
Fuck this, I'm out of here!
Name's Paladin Bale. What do you need, civilian? I can see you're trying to appeal to my good nature. Pity for you I don't have one. I'll give you this one for free. We use our big guns to kill big super mutants, so people like you can sleep at night. You're standing in front of the Citadel, headquarters to the Brotherhood of Steel, Capital Wasteland Detachment. Negative. No super mutants, civilians, or traveling salesmen allowed. Which are you? Yeah, the city ruins are crawling with them. They've pretty much overrun all of old DC. Do yourself and us a favor and stay as far away from there as humanly possible. Definitely no place for civilians.
Even in Vault 101, my work on Project Purity never really stopped. Soon after we arrived, my nightly routine included sneaking into the restricted areas, searching for, I don't know. It was a Vault-type facility after all. The place was big. Those excursions weren't anything particularly useful. So, one night, it was easy enough to hack his console, gain access to restricted files. Most of it was propaganda, spy reports, just plain rambling nonsense, really. But there was one thing, one name that stood out amongst all the others. Dr. Stanislav. I knew of Braun's work, of course. He was a celebrity in his day.
More games.
Voltec's sorcerer scientist, leading his peers in awe of his technological research. But it was in Vault 101 that night in Willis Hill's office. I first learned of Braun's involvement in Voltec's sociable preservation program and his work on something called GECK, the Garden Creation Kit. To be honest, the GECK sounded like pure fantasy, even for someone of Braun's capabilities. It was nothing short of a miracle. A terraforming module capable of producing life from complete lifelessness. But not only was this thing a reality, it was actually distributed to several vaults to be used after an atomic war. Vault 101 was, sadly, not on that list. I did some digging and discovered Braun's name on the reservation list. No slouch, but this man, he could have easily succeeded when I failed. His knowledge of tapes, computer records, maybe even experiments. If I could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality. And that's why this is a momentous occasion. Because even after 19 years, I still believe it. Project Purity can and will be operational. This is just the beginning.
All you!
This is day 2 of my attempt to resurrect this project. I've got one of the portable fusion generators up and running, but it's just enough to power the emergency lighting and a couple of other systems. That will serve for now, but I'll need help powering up the mainframe. Time to visit Madison at Rivet City. I spoke with Dr. Lee, Madison, at Rivet City. It went about as well as I expected. That is to say, she thinks I'm completely mad. How can I blame her? She's got her own life, her own team, and is making real, tangible scientific progress. Here I come again, the very paragon of failure and false promises. But the reality is, I need Madison and whatever scientific team she may have assembled. I can't do this myself. Project Purity is bigger than me. It always was. And without Catherine, God, I can't let this die. Not again. Not like this. Well, here we are again. Project Purity and me. It's been close to 20 years since my last entry. Since I left all of this behind for my daughter. We've spent that time in Vault 101, tucked away from the rest of the world. It wasn't perfect, but it was safe, and that's all I could have hoped for. Now my daughter is a grown woman. Beautiful. And as hard as it was to admit, she came to her daddy.
myself. Last night I lay sleeping. I was thinking to myself. And I was wondering why the world somebody else
from my fortified bunker in the middle of the D.C. hellhole. Be like, man. News time, children. Alive? Yes. Still wondering? Uh-huh. One of the most powerful individuals in the Capital Wasteland. You bet your Bobby socks, Susie. I'm talking about the kid from Vault 101. Just 19, and this babe has been in some serious shit. And there ain't no sign of stopping. Kid from the vault, if you're listening, I want you to know that you are truly a paradigm of humanity. Keep on fighting, girl. And now for you other faithful listeners, here's an update on our friend. Hey, remember those down-on-their-luck ghouls who wanted to share the luxury accommodations at the fancy smancy 10 pennies hour? Looks like that dream has died on the vine. You see, those hapless, homeless, irradiated rejects have all been brutally slaughtered in their temporary digs in the tunnels of Warrington Station. The butcher at large? Yep, you guessed it. None other than the kid from Vault 101. Nice going, scumbag. Until next time, this is Three Dog. Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it is. And now a super important public service announcement. Just a quick reminder to all the would-be bigots out there. You see, children, ghouls are simply humans who've been exposed to an ungodly amount of radiation and haven't had reason to die. Sure, they may look like hideous zombies, monster things, but their heart, their souls, their tears are very much. Please, you're one of the Capital Wasteland's many ghouls. Leave your prejudice at the door and your pistol in the holster. Ah, yes. One important caveat, kiddies. Those feral ghouls that prefer the dark, dank underground, they are basically mindless zombies. So kill as many as you damn well please. And now, some music.
At other times I sleep beside the brook. The other night night I got an inspiration to compose. So I sat down and wrote a song, and this is how it goes. Chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat. Oh, what a melody! Yeah, yeah. Chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat. It beats a heartbeat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. While the cello plays, she'll look at you with dreamy eyes, and then she'll say, chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat. And it goes again. Yeah. Oh, what a melody! It keeps haunting me.
Bingo. Suppose your dream girl asks you if your heart is true. Get on your knees and tell her with a sigh or two. Chitty-bee, 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 chitty-bee.
There it goes again. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't quite cut it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mate has got a shade on, sweet Georgia Brown. Two left feet, but oh so neat, as sweet Georgia Brown. They all cry, wanna die.
I'm just here.
Ah, welcome, weary Tell me what you need, and maybe I've got your fix. Pleasure doing business with you. Let's see what the good doctor has in his magic bag, shall we? Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Here to protect the merchandise.
Please, do you have any...
I'm in town.
Welcome to Rivets.
It's a shame how she cools him down. Tell her she can't get must be teenage men. Don't you name her sweet. They call her sweet Georgia Brown.
I've got 160 acres in the valley.
I've got 160 acres of land. Got a coal stove there that'll cook 3 square, and a bunk where I can lay me down to rest.
Up and down, I've forgotten what a care or worry means. Head for home when day is done, and the pocket money jingling in my jeans.
I've got 160 acres full of sunshine. I've got 160 million stars. Got a cold.
I got 160 acres full of sunshine. I got 160 million stars above.
An old paint house up in Dallas on the 160 acres that I love. 160 on the 160 acres that I love.
On the 160
Way up in the middle of the air, Ezekiel saw the wheel rolling way in the middle of the air. The big wheel run by faith, my Lord, and the little by the grace so called your wheel and all wheel rolling way in the middle of the air. Now Ezekiel saw the wheel rolling way up in the middle of the air. Ezekiel saw the wheel rolling way in the middle of the air. Run by faith, my Lord, and the little wheel run by the grace of God. A wheel and all wheel rolling way in the middle of the air. Now there's a star in the east and a star in the west, way in the middle of the air. I wish that star was there. I wish that star was in my breast, way in the middle of the air. Oh, Ezekiel saw the wheel way up in the middle of the air. Ezekiel saw the wheel rolling way in the middle of the air. The big wheel run by faith, my Lord, and the little wheel run by the grace of God. Oh, wheel and all wheel way in the middle of the air. Oh, one of these mornings, bright and fair, way in the middle of the air. I'm gonna take my wings and leave the air, way in the middle of the air. Well,
Watch it, will you?
over here.
How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already. I live here. It's where I do my work, and it's far away from Dr. Lee and all those other monkeys dressed up like scientists. You made it past my defenses, which proves you aren't a dummy. And you haven't killed me, so I suppose you aren't here to do that. I suppose you can hang around if you want. Just don't touch anything. The secret kind. Well, if you must know, I'm an electrician and computer expert, and I'm a bit of a surgeon. Really, the most gifted scientist you'll find. I'm the guy that got Rivet City up and running in the first place. And after all that, Lee and her gang of flunkies pushed me out. Ha! Project Purity, indeed. What a bunch of morons. They can't even clean some water.
Won't you come home a little bit? Won't you come home? I'm feeling all alone.
Good to see you.
I'll do the cooking, darling. I'm ready. I know
Don't even think about it.
you wrong. I remember that rainy eve that I drove you out. Nothing but a fine to come. I know I'm to blame. Well, ain't that a shame? Dear baby, won't you please come home? Yes, won't you come home, dear baby? Won't you come home? I'm feeling all alone. Won't you come home, little baby? Won't you come home? I know I love you.
Stay sharp.
Won't you come home? Nothing but a fine to come. I know I'm to blame. Ain't that a shame? Dear baby, won't you please come home? Oh, he's changing weapons. Where's my horn?
Fiddle with any
Stay sharp. Like I care what you say.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City. Research, huh? I can't help you there, but you're free to ask around inside. Just don't start any trouble. I don't exactly have time to worry about the history around here, now do I? I've got to worry about what's happening on it now. We're the safest, most secure city in the wasteland. Nothing can get in here without our say-so.
And obey. Oh, sorry. That's that other radio station.
You're listening to the adventures of me, Herbert Daring Dashwood, and my stalwart ghoul manservant, Argyle. Today's episode, Super Mutant Mayhem.
That'll teach those slaver slime bags to follow us. Looks like that's the last of them, boss.
So, Miss Chase, how did you come to be, held up in Paradise Falls?
My friends call me Penelope. And let's just say those slavers don't take too kindly to people disrupting their caravans. And by disrupt, I mean blow up.
Ha! Now that's what this wasteland needs. More women with spunk and explosives. So tell me, Penelope, what's the next stop on...
Stupid human, shut up now. You come with us now.
Super mutants.
Out of the frying pan.
Now see here, you hulking horrors. This young lady has been through quite enough for one day. Holster your weapons or...
Why is your ghoul friend picking their pockets? This is no time for sticky fingers, Daring.
It's not what he's taking out, my dear, but rather what he's putting in. Duck and cover!
The old Shady Sands shuffle. It sure brings me back. You two smooth skins, okay?
My, Argyle. You are rather resourceful for a ghoul.
What do you need?
Are you kidding, my dear?
Oh, I don't know about that. For all I know, it's had survivors on it since the war. I'm just thankful it's here. Maybe if you ask Bannon. He's been simply wonderful on the council, so I'm sure he'd be glad to help with your question. We're the lucky ones. We don't have to fight just to survive. We have normal jobs. I clean the halls. It might not look like it, but you should have seen it before.
Oh, I don't know, dearie. For example,
Goodbye.
That name of yours, I happen to like. Herbert. Why?
This place could use
Boss,
a few more people.
that sounds like a kid screaming, and it's coming from those ruins.
Quite right, old chum.
Hello.
Save those questions, Miss Chase. If we survive what happens next, I may even answer them. Be sure and tune in next time for another exciting adventure of me, Herbert Daring Dashwood, and my stalwart ghoul manservant Argyle.
Now,
Herbert Daring Dashwood and my stalwart ghoul manservant Argyle.
now, some music.
Stalwart ghoul manservant Argyle.
Now, some music.
Stalwart ghoul manservant Argyle.
Now, some music. Now, some music.
Brothers and sisters, I'm troubled to say, Brother Adam
Hey.
You're wounded. Let me bandage that. Well, ancient rumor had it that some hotshot from the Commonwealth was looking for special surgery and some kind of computer tech. Sure, I could patch you up. Nothing too serious. I don't work for free, though. Let's say 75 caps.
He wanted to help out the human clan, but evil got him drunk on prejudice and hate. And she taught him how to gamble with humanity's fate. So
now, some music. Now, some music.
Hey.
Now, some music. Now, some music. Now, some music. Now, some music.
brothers and sisters, I'm troubled to say. 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 Brother Adam.
Good to see you.
You're hurt. Fortunately, this is a medical clinic. Why don't you let me take a look at that? I heard that the city council is debating putting railings on the flight paths like this.
This is a story of Adam and evil. The courtship is causing a great upheaval. Now Adam was a sweet, young, innocent thing until the night that Miss Evil took him under her wing. Now Adam was an honest, hard-working man. He wanted to help out the human clan, but evil got him drunk on prejudice and hate, and she taught him how to gamble with humanity's fate. So true. I'm talking about Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve. If you don't break up that romance, they'll all fall down and go boom, boom, boom. Now, if evil gets Adam, it'll be such a shame, because of plenty of big shots are playing that game. Now his sleep will be troubled and his life will be cursed. Lord, if Adam plays with evil, Jack, he won't be the first. So true. I'm talking about
Yeah, that was bad.
Yes,
I'm
that's
sure they'll do something about it. You don't look too good. Come by the clinic and I'll patch you up.
One of the new immigrants died of radiation.
But we'd better step in and stop this scandal, because if Adam and evil should ever be wed, Lord, then dark. So I'm talking about Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve. Don't break up that romance. They all fall down. Boom, 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 boom.
Welcome to the Weatherly.
Some people are such a
That's secure for a reason.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when I think
Was there something else?
the showers start,
Better get out of here if you know. This here is Flack and Shrapnel's gun shop. Here, in Rivet City, I'm packing, and most of the rest of these guys are packing, not to mention security. You mean Genius Boy? Yeah, I've heard of him. Supposedly built Rivet City. They probably think he invented bread, too. Idiots. Lately, he's even been blamed for the noises in the broken ship bow. Anyone with half a brain would know that's just the Mirelurks. Need to do some killing, eh? Give me a shout if you need anything else.
your eyes peeled and keep your lips sealed, 'cause when that good news gets around,
Maybe you don't know who you're talking to. I'm Commander Danvers, Assistant Chief of Security. I'm his second in command. I run the night shift and he runs the day shift. Is this conversation going somewhere? Because I've got things to do. Don't you believe the rumors. His ghost is certainly not haunting the bow of the ship. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Chief Harkness meets with Dr. Lee and Bannon to discuss security matters. It's a waste of a good Monday morning, if you ask me. They should just let Chief Harkness call the shots. If some... I'm not warning you again. Leave now.
Gather round and hear what I have to say.
Damn, it's a...
Gather round and hear what I have to say. Your friends and my friends too. Your friends and my friends too. Your friends and my friends too will be coming home to stay, Mister. Great day in the morning when that peaceful sun will be dawning. Oh, say what a gay time! For the night will seem just like daytime. Mister, there'll be a jubilee. How sweet of you and me. There'll be a jubilee upon that happy day. There's gonna be a jubilee upon that happy
Hey!
day. There's gonna be a jubilee upon that happy
Ain't none of my business.
I've got
Found
Well, damn, it's a fight.
Open fire!
Need some help. This is hopeless.
Help!